This guy, you know what, I'm just saying who he is. Chato. You guys know who he is, right? Chato. He put some questions on his story, and then someone said, ¿qué piensas del boss? Or my dad, you know? And he's like, no sé qué es eso, or ni sé qué es eso. Like man. I was just laughing, bro, but it's not cool, you know? You can't treat someone's object. I seen him saying the same thing to Tony Loya. He's like, ni sé qué es eso, man. Come on, don't be treating us like freaking, like objects, bro. Like, we're people, feel me?
Alright, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Yayo, but y'all already knew that. And if you didn't, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Bro, my face looks hella swollen just because I barely woke up. So as y'all can see, I'm back in this hot ass car. I got the AC running, my car's on, so I don't know if you guys can hear my car or the whack ass AC on. But anyway, I'm back in here just because you guys wanted it. You guys said the vibe and, you know, in my house it was a little bit different compared to in the car. And speaking about my last video, I had the same white tee in the last video. Y'all already know I have too many motherfucking white tees, so don't come at me with that shit. Yesterday was crazy as hell on my Yayo_television Instagram. Again, if you guys don't follow that, make sure to go follow that. If you know, you know. Shit was crazy. I had too many fangirls on my ass, too many fanboys too, as a matter of fact. So honestly, that shit, it didn't really have me in the best mood. But then, you know, in the night, I was just thinking, I'm like, man, at the end of the day, it's my page. Y'all are over here watching my page, so I could give two fucks what you guys have to say about me, let alone what I be posting. And again, the sun always hitting around this time, but it's all good. We're back in the car. Today, I'm gonna be talking about MARCA MP versus Tony Loya versus ESLABON Armado. Actually, not MARCA MP. Chato from MARCA MP versus Tony Loya and versus pretty much ESLABON Armado. I was gonna say El Boss, which is ESLABON Armado's manager, Pedro's dad, Pedro and Brian's dad, but pretty much ESLABON Armado, they were all getting involved. Well, Pedro and Brian, because at the end of the day, Chato was talking about Pedro and Brian's dad, who is, you know, a person much more older than him. And actually, I shouldn't really be saying talking shit, but he was kind of, you know, sneak dissing, and that's where, you know, he went wrong. But yeah, I'll get more into detail with that later in the video. Yesterday, I posted a community post saying that I was gonna upload, you know, a little fun video today comparing songs that sound similar to each other. But I was like, fuck that, I gotta do a video on this ASAP. So yesterday, Chato from MARCA MP, they were asking him questions. And it all started with people asking him, ¿Qué opinas de Tony Loya? Tony Loya, he said a whole name, first and last name. He or she, whoever asked that question, Tony Loya. You know damn well that's a first and a last name. And Chato decided to respond with, Ni idea que es eso. And people were saying, oh, well, maybe he doesn't know Tony, he doesn't know who Tony Loya is. Who the fuck cares? It's not about whether or not he knows the person, it's about the way he said it. He referred to Tony as eso, as that, as a thing, as an object. And it was the same thing with Pedro's dad, El Boss, but like I said, I'll get more into detail with that. So I'm starting off with Tony just because he was more laid back about it, he was more cool, he didn't give a fuck really. So I posted it, and Tony, all he had to say was, you know, that he's thankful that he's not in his shoes, and that he should be forming his grupo back together. And honestly, that's true, because as we speak, I was DMing someone that was in MARCA MP. I won't be saying names, but someone that was a big part of MARCA MP. He told me that he's no longer with them. So, you know, Tony was right on that Chato should be trying to form his group back together, because it's falling apart. So pretty much that was all that Tony had to say. Basically, he was referring to Tony as eso, as a thing, which was pretty fucked up. If he were to say, Ni idea quién es él, then shit would have been completely different. Same thing with El Boss. If he would have said Ni idea quién es él, shit would have been way different. I would have never had, you know, some juicy ass content yesterday, and I wouldn't be here doing this video. Or basically put it as if the question were to say, ¿Qué opinas de Loya? Then sure, I mean, Loya could mean anything. Obviously, you know, it's a name, but it could have meant anything. So if that was the question and he responded with Ni idea que es eso, then I mean, it would have made sense. You know, the funny thing about yesterday was the fact that I posted that, and I was pretty annoyed that I had to bring back the post of, you know, his accident, which I'm gonna throw in right here. And if you guys want to pause to read it, go ahead and do that. So as you can see, the picture pretty much says that Chato, all he did was, you know, make a video saying, yeah, you know, I'm feeling good, shout out to everyone, you know, showing love, this and that. But he never really talked about the accident, that he was drunk, and, you know, being that he's underage, that, you know, doesn't make shit better. And supposedly he was with his cousin, a guy, and with two other girls, who everyone's saying, you know, they should have known better not to get in the car. And yeah, you're right, they should have known better. But Chato also should have known better not to get behind the wheel of a 707 horsepower car while being under the influence. So basically this picture, you know, it blew up for me a couple weeks ago. And then Ricky Calderon, who is MARCA MP's, you know, manager, representante, me vale verga what he is. He was over here coming at me, telling me all this shit that, bro, I'm gonna tumbar your page, that he was gonna take it down, all my pages, probably my YouTube, I think he was saying. And honestly, I don't know, that shit was just funny as fuck to me, him and his fake ass beard. But pretty much I was mature about it. If anything, I'm gonna have the post up on the screen right now. So I was mature about it. Next thing you know, his whole fucking mood changed within like 2 seconds. And then, you know, I deleted the post. But then after I brought it back, just because I realized that I was mature about it, he told me all this shit, and in the end he never gave me a single apology. So I was like, fuck this dude, and I still keep saying fuck that dude. And then yesterday when I was posting this shit, someone was trying to tag him, this and that. But the thing is, he has me blocked, I have him blocked, so he ain't seeing nothing that I be posting unless you guys screenshot it and send it to him. But if you do, I could care less, and that's that. So pretty much with his accident, he hasn't spoken up. All he has said is that he's feeling better, that he's going through surgery, that he went through surgery, and he's shouting everyone out for, you know, all the prayers or whatever. But he hasn't really spoken on what really happened, so I'm waiting on that. I know everyone's waiting on that, but who knows if he ever will speak on it or not. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. But that's that on the accident. I don't really want to drag this video on just that, because we also have to talk about what happened with ESLABON Armado. So the same thing that happened with Tony happened with ESLABON Armado, but not really with ESLABON Armado, with ESLABON Armado's manager, El Boss, who like I said is Pedro and Brian's dad. So basically the same thing happened. Someone asked, ¿Qué opinas de El Boss? And Chato responded with, ni idea que es eso. Again, referring to El Boss, a person, as an object, as a thing. And then after that, Pedro, I mean, they're both named Pedro, but obviously one, they call him Chato, whatever. But Pedro, ESLABON Armado, he had a quick response, which I won't say. I'll just let you guys watch the video, so I'm gonna just throw it in right now.
This guy, you know, I'm just saying who he is, Chato. You guys know who he is, right? Chato. Someone, he put some questions on his story, and then someone said, ¿Qué piensas del boss? Or my dad, you know? And he's like, no sé qué es eso, or ni sé qué es eso, like man. I was just laughing, bro, but it's not cool, you know. You can't treat someone object. I seen him saying the same thing to Tony Loya. Like, ni sé qué es eso, man. Come on, don't be treating us like freaking like objects, bro. Like, we're people, feel me? Like, eso no se hace, viejo, pero hay usted, you know. Pero yeah, I'm gonna speak on this more later, so stay tuned, because that shit was not cool, man. But yeah.
So as you can see, he said that he was gonna go more into detail and whatnot, you know, later in the day, which he did. And then he had this to say.
Talking shit about my dad, bro, like, or my mom, man, I just didn't know to let him, bro. He said, yeah. Oh, yeah, se lo compa Tony Loya también se lo hizo, man. And that's fucked up, bro, you know? Yeah. So, yeah, he did the same thing to Tony, and that was pretty fucked up. Pero yeah, guys, la neta, don't let the fame come to you, bro. That's all I have to say. Keep yourself humble. Si alguien te pregunta a alguien, man, just be like, oh, no sé quién es la neta, you know? Pero MARCA MP forever. Saludos para todos. Like, yo sigo igual, man, you know? Nunca voy a cambiar. Nunca voy a cambiar, la neta. Para serles honesto, no, pues no soy así. No soy así para nada.
So as you can see, Pedro was being mature about it. And the funny thing is the fact that he had to defend his dad just because his dad is a much more older person. So I don't know why Chato would say some shit like that in the first place about a person much more older than him. So obviously, you know, Pedro and Brian had to speak up for their dad. I'm pretty sure most of you guys would have done the same shit. And I would say, don't even try to come at me, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be turning off the comments in this video, because I'm just not trying to deal with all these Chato fanboys and fangirls, la neta. And not just the fanboys and the fangirls, like the stupid ass people in general that don't understand where he went wrong. So basically that was what Pedro had to say, and pretty much this is what Brian had to say. And honestly, that shit was funny as fuck because it was just straight facts. The thing is, if you know Pedro and Brian, they're like two completely different people. Like, they're brothers, but they have completely different personalities. Pedro is, you know, a little bit more chill, more laid back, and Brian, he just don't give a fuck. He'll say what he has to say and he won't hold back. And then again, people were saying, oh, maybe he didn't know who El Boss is, this and that. But there's proof that Pedro and Chato, they were in a group together. I might throw in the picture right here, but it's pretty much their usernames, and they had similar usernames. Like, they were in a group, ESLABON Efectivo or something like that. And they're pretty much from the same area, so obviously he's gonna know who El Boss is. There's no one else in the music industry, no other manager that they call El Boss besides ESLABON Armado's manager. And at the end of all this, the only thing that Chato had to say was this. So basically saying something about chisme o no sé qué putas, which is dumb as hell because he was the one that started the whole thing. Obviously, if you're trying to be funny and saying all these dumbass stuff, ni idea que es eso, obviously it's gonna get people's attention and it's gonna start a whole bunch of chisme and a whole bunch of beef. Like I said on my Instagram, Yayo_television, I'm not trying to start no beef between artists, but obviously if you're throwing shade or sneak dissing, then that means you're the one trying to start the beef. All I do is repost what they post and give my opinion on it, and pretty much let you guys give your opinion on it. But you know, some people are just dumb as hell. They don't know how to give their opinion without being offensive or without being offended, which is something that I'm starting to get used to on my Instagram, which at the end of the day, I run and I choose what I post. So what you guys say does not matter to me at all. So pretty much that was that with the whole Chato, Tony Loya, ESLABON Armado situation. You know, moving Chato away from the picture, Pedro was live and someone asked him, you know, a dueto with Tony Loya, and he said he was down. Here's a little clip.
Dueto with Tony Loya, I'm down. I'm hella down.
And in the comments, Brian, DMG Brian, the CEO of DMG, my baby girl, in the comments he tagged Angel del Villar, obviously the owner of Del Records, with the shaking hand emoji, and Angel del Villar pretty much replied with the same shit. So ESLABON Armado, Tony Loya dueto coming soon. That DMG Del Records collab, shit, wait on it. So that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to give a little bit more information on Chato's crash. For those that don't follow me on my Instagram, Yayo_television. And I also wanted to come on here and give my opinion about what he had to say yesterday about Tony and El Boss. Obviously, Chato fucked up. I lost all my respect for him. Also, after what that person that was in MARCA MP that was DMing me was telling me, that, you know, he owed them money and whatnot. But like I said, I'm not gonna say no names, but there you go, those rumors that he owed them money are in fact true. So that was it for this video. Puro Tony Loya, puro ESLABON Armado. I was gonna say let me know what you guys think, but I'm not too sure if I'm gonna have the comments on. I might have a poll on my Instagram, Yayo_television, so make sure to go follow that. And at the end of the day, like I said, to all the haters, I don't really care what you guys have to say about me or my page. My page, I could give two shits what you guys say because I'm still running it. I'm gonna post whatever I want. Me, I could care less because you guys are strangers. Y'all don't know me. The only thing you guys know about me is my name. And here it is again in case you guys forgot. Remember that shit. So that was it for this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for some more banger videos. Cause I'm Yayo. They love Yayo.
Bolsas blancas, bolsas dudas me acompañan. Evito envidias y lacras. Se preguntan cómo es que saco tanta lana. Para andar relax, una plumita que